You claim that your laptop was missing. You claim that SAPS has stolen from you. Yet you did not open up a case for your watches, your Rolex, your laptop and everything else. You didn't open up no case for that because that wasn't recorded in the SAP 30.
First of all, that is a lie. And second of all, I don't understand then why are you raising your voice because of this? Because I'm not fighting with you.
Because you...
In my view, Mr. Matlala, you're not a businessman. You're a crook.
I am.
You're a thief. You're a fraud. And you're corrupt. And the problem in this country today is that people like yourself clothe yourself.
Just to get the formalities out of the way, Honourable Chair, as you now have the signed commission statement.
His respected has came back here. So now we're going
Maruzulu to Brown to John Wick.
I heard that, yes.
Oh, John Wick.
I'm Fusi Matlala.
Are you shy? Available.
Yenzani?
We are shy. Like your name, but I'm out to bull like
no.
Out to bull. Okay. Now, what I'm asking because I'm a melody by Aksaba. Roma logo tire win says of that. Why do you think Baksabaganga wins and Lenga?
I mean, I'm asking to Bangsaba. Ngizwa ngawe
angizwa ngabantu namfethu ngiyisithe ikhona ora yikho ngokwazi kwakho yaqala ukuyizwa. What would be a reason yokuthi uhambe ngesecurity engaka at some stages? Is it because unama enemies or khona abantu oxabene nabo or you were involved in some businesses that put you at risk?
First of all, is because of business to advertise your business. That they need to see it to operate kanjani.
Okay.
That is the main, yeah.
What is your educational level?
Metric.
Metric only?
Yes.
So if ngabuyele kasi Hotman, you advise intwana ezifuna ukuba uwe because yabo uyakhinda bra wami idlupho yalihlaba awudlali imshana malume indwangu yayishaya strong. But that inspires a lot of kids. And all that and is successful. What would I advise them, or how would you advise them to become you? So successful. What did you do from metric to be so successful in business?
I wouldn't say I'm successful.
To your level, or
yes.
Does it mean you haven't reached the goal of reach our? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
But for making more than $1 million a month, you don't regard yourself successful?
No, I don't.
Okay. But what would you? How would you advise umfana omncane ukuthi hayi kumele wenze kanje or wena wenzeni ufike kanjani la ukhona? How did you get here? And how long did it take you?
Through security business.
Security business. The business yakho ye security uqale phansi noma wayithenga ku Morgan Mawumela?
Ngiqale phansi but mengivula I did not have a Sira. So Morgan by then had a Sira. So ngivule ngayi. then mengikade ukuba nesira and then ngiyebuyisa kimi.
uMorgan Mawumelela sikhuluma ngaye yilo obathi umshana ka wepresident ANC uMr Cyril Ramaphosa lo wephalaphala.
Yeah, basho kanjalo but akusumshana wakhe.
Have you ever been in the same room or same space
He asked to stay at your apartment, or did you offer that he stay at your apartment?
Yes, he asked.
And what was his reason? He you know, when he told us, when he testified before this honourable committee, you know, he's a pensioner, and if there's an offer by someone to stay in their apartment, he's not going to say no, and it sounds quite plausible. But now you say he asked to stay at your apartment. So at what point does he ask you for money, or do you offer him money, and what amount?
I offered him the first payment. It was 300,000. So it was in January this year, and for the reason for me to give me that money is because of he asked for money.
He asked for the money.
Yes.
Did he mention 300,000 rand?
No, he actually wanted 1 million rand.
He actually wanted 1 million.
Yes.
And your response was, I can't give you 1 million, but I can give you 300,000.
No, I didn't give him 300,000. I gave him 3, and then again I gave him 2, like I mentioned. And the day I decided to stop, I was supposed to give him 300,000 again. But that never happened. It's when I decided to stop taking his calls.
So just to summarize, he wanted 1 million.
Yes.
And you made 2 payments to him of 500,000.
Yes.
And when the balance was demanded, you stopped.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Chairperson. Mr. Matlala, I wish to, before I ask my questions, because no one, even a hardened criminal, must have police coming into their house and making their kids to sleep on the floor. No one must ever do that to our kids and to our wives. If they've got an issue with you, they must take you on. Because the procedure would have been, once they arrive, they should have isolated the kids and put them with a female police officer in one room who's reassuring the kids that everything is fine, we are going to be fine, while police are interrogating you or doing their business. If this happened, it deserved to be condemned, Chair, because it was brought to our attention that kids were made to sleep on the floor. As black people, we have inherited trauma, and no one must pass that trauma to our children. And no one must take advantage of our wives. Whatever we do on the streets is between us and the streets and has got nothing to do with our children. And police must understand the law and point a child with a firearm. It is uncalled for, even if they are looking for the most dangerous criminal. That must never be done to children. I thought I must make that statement before I proceed. Mr. Matlala, just tell me your place of birth. I was born in Seshego, but in Petersburg Hospital, Provincial Hospital. Where were you born?
I was born in Mamelodi.
Yeah, which hospital?
It's no longer there. They used to call it a nursing home, but it's no longer there.
Do you have a birth certificate from there?
Yes, I do have.
And then the primary school you went to?
It's called Uwani Primary School.
Who was a principal there?
Principal, it was Serudu.
And then were you baptized?
No, I was never baptized.
And then high school? You said it yesterday.
Leshabile High School.
Who was a principal there?
Ngwe, Mr. Ngwe.
After high school, you didn't proceed to tertiary education?
No, I didn't.
And then you never worked in any formal employment or?
No, I never had any formal employment.
So from high school, that's when you engaged in informal trading.
Yes, I will say before my mother, so I grew up in the street for a very long time. So I just realized after when I grew up that my mother passed away, but she was an albino, and I heard later that she was raped because there was this myth that if you can rape an albino, and then you can get cured for whatever. And then that thing traumatized her a lot that she disappeared. And when I found her, she was terminally ill. And then I think it was 2002 when I found her through her friend. It was very late, and then she passed on. But all along, I was a street kid.
I'm sorry to hear that. Now, Dlamenis have got some roots in Swaziland.
Yes.
And you said to us your grandmother is from, is at Dlamini.
Yes.
Did they have a place in Swaziland, or was she originally from there?
No, KZN.
So you don't have any relative or any association, none whatsoever, with some people in Swaziland?
No, I don't have.
So when you travel to Swaziland now, what were you traveling for? What purpose?
It was I was invited to the king's birthday.
Oh, so you know the king?
And the queen mother.
Yes. But
I was invited by the queen mother.
Oh, so you know the queen mother?
Yeah, but it was the birthday of the king. But I went there through
through the queen mother?
Yes.
You were a guest of a queen mother?
Yes.
So this ID that has got your picture and the ID number that is similar to yours and all of that, what is the story there?
I don't have an ID for Eswatini. So that thing was fabricated so that they can deny me bail.
Yes, but in the judgment of the appeal or something, because he says police did not produce the original ID.
Yes.
If I'm not wrong.
Yes, on the judgment they said that I've traveled to Eswatini using that fraudulent ID, but which is, we know, is impossible. You cannot pass the border with an ID. That thing is not a traveling document. So they said that, and another thing is when I came back, unfortunately, they didn't stamp my passport. So they said I've got access to get in and out of the country undetected. Because my wife's passport, my passport, and my protector's passport were not stamped. So it was the overlook of the BMA or Home Affairs, I think.
Why did you resign from Medicare?
It's because of the allegations that were surrounding me at that time. They said they didn't know by then that she's my sister. They said I gave him a contract to a slave queen. And then also there was these allegations about me, which I did not think that it will be a good image for the company. So I just thought by then, let me just resign and put someone until I clear my name.
So why didn't you also put your...
I did. The shares, that's why I said I still hold the shares. But
no, you're saying you are not saying you have taken the shares into the blind holdings company or a direct. After you wanted to save the image of the company, you put your sister as a director so that you can front her. Because you didn't relinquish for business reasons. You relinquished because you want to face some challenges and someone must be holding the fort for me. Well, I'm still fighting, but effectively I'm running it. I can call money on it. She can't say anything. I can tell her to do this. It's effectively you doing it. She's just a friend.
Yes, I agree.
And you think it's an acceptable thing to make an African woman a friend?
No, she's my sister, so it's not like I was using her. So she's family, and then it was only for the time being until I clear myself, I clear my name.
No, once you are fronting a person, you are using a person. You just agreed with me that you are fronting her. She's put there as a token. That's what you did. And in the empowerment of women, it defeats the whole purpose, because if she walks around with the image of a person who has got a tender of 360 million behind her, who's controlling this company. Do you accept that is wrong?
Yes.
See this one. Yesterday I left with this honorable member to a meeting, and when we were on a podium, I left to a bathroom, and I left my phone. So yours just, how do you explain? Nag, you found it with Nag.
Yes, I found him inside prison.
Phone. Why are they saying it's your cell phone when it is Nag's cell phone?
They found it on me.
So what were the reasons of sending you to CIMEX? Was the cell phone?
I don't know.
No, but they would have explained to your lawyers, they would have explained to someone that.
Yeah, no, their reason is because they found me with a cell phone, their reasons.
Is it a general practice that because I hear every day that prisoners are found with cell phones, with dagga, with drugs, with what? Once you are found in possession of something that is not allowed to be in prison, you are taken to CIMEX.
No, it's not. I think they will have they have their preferences, I assume.
No, but why are you not exercising your rights? You can't be put in CIMEX for holding a cell phone. It's not a requirement, as it were, that people are found with cell phones and even dangerous weapons, some of them. But they're not sent to CIMEX. What could be the actual reason why you are sent to a CIMEX? Because cell phone, I don't believe it's a real reason.
Because what happened is, if I can take you through the whole process, there's someone who came to me with that cell phone. Because, you know, in prison, a cell phone is like a public phone. You'll find 3 people using the same cell phone. Someone said, hey, check, they're talking about you in the media. It was that day when Mr. Mkonazi was doing that press briefing. So when I heard that cell phone, that boy left. And immediately the members of the task force of EST, they came to my cell. And then the same day, those guys from intelligence and PKTT, they came to prison. So I asked myself a question that if this thing was found in prison, how did these guys knew that I was found with a cell phone? So I thought maybe it was something which has been organized for me to be found with a cell phone.
That guy who was arrested and sentenced for killing Bozwani, what's your relationship with him? I'm forgetting his name. Keke Vusi.
Yes, I don't have a relationship with him.
You have never worked together?
Work?
Yeah?
No.
But he's also from Mamelodi.
Yes.
Mokotsi believes that you are John Wick, and everybody else there believes you are a John Wick in Mamelodi, that you have been killing people in Mamelodi.
Yes, I heard that.
But what are you, John Wick?
No, I'm not.
Do you kill people?
No.
Have you ever been accused of murder before?
No, never.
So what effort have you taken, the same effort you have taken in saving the image of the company?
Yes.
To save your image from being called a John Wick and being called a dangerous murderer in Mamelodi? What effort have you taken?
That thing, I heard it from Matlanga Commission, but I was in CIMEX. There we don't have access to anything. So there's nothing I can do at this moment. My main focus now is to fight to get myself out of this place.
No, but you were called John Wick before you came here.
No. I don't know about that.
You are not called John Wick before you came here.
No.
Now, in your detail of 14 security or personal protectors, how many are former task force members?
It's not task force, it's from the defense, it's special forces.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, I'm asking about the task force, the police task force.
Oh, task force is 1.
It's 1. And then the special forces?
I'll say maybe 8.
8.
Yeah.
Out of 14. So it's special forces, 8 plus 1 task force.
9.
That is paramilitary. It's not VIP protection to have such dangerous, the highest form of defense of the country in one unit. How much does that cost per month?
I was paying them 100,000 a month each.
Yeah. So what is your personal security detail budget per month Because remember, it's food, it's petrol, it's convoy, it's hotels, it's all of that.
My budget is 2 million.
No, you said the security company makes 2 million. You can't budget 2 million. So the whole
Yes.
2 million, when it gets in, it
Yes.
goes to those people.
Yes, but I don't have one company.
Oh, so you source from different companies to maintain that lifestyle. I've got a message. You know, Jerry's mom called me and asked me that I must ask you to return her son because she believes very strongly that you kidnapped her son.
Yes.
And she cries in tears because she says she knows you. And she has given you a plate of food to where you are a child. If we were to talk to her now as she's listening, what will you say to her?
I will say that they are misleading her. And I think the people who are misleading her are the people who put me here in prison. Because I think they even went and told this same thing before the mother to Jerry's wife. So I will say she's being misled because they know very well that I'm the first person who woke up at night there, and then I was the first person who was looking for Jerry everywhere. So when they say I kidnapped her, it's because maybe of my suggestion that rather let's tell the police the truth. And then they were not comfortable with that. And I said to them, it's either we do that or we never find him, because if we don't give them a clue, then how are we going to know, how the police are they going to know where he is? So they were emphasizing that we need to save their image, his image. So me and them, we ended up not agreeing on one thing, because even myself, I was tired of looking for someone, but we must lie to the police on the other side.
Yeah, but I'm saying I'm given some limited time and I'm allocating it to you. Speak to her. Talk to Jerry's mom. She's listening to you now. She's watching you. Talk to her. Her son has been missing for so long.
Yes.
And she feels very strongly that you took her son. The same way they felt very strong that you took AB's wife and AB's son.
Yes.
So before you speak to AB, speak to Jerry's mom.
AB knows that. I think wherever he knows that thing he knows very well that I've never done
No,
that.
leave AB. I'm saying, AB, Jerry's mom is watching. Talk to her.
You know very well, me and your son, we are very, very, very close friends. We've done a lot of things together, traveled together to harm your son. Actually, your son was like a young brother to me. So there are people who are getting between us, trying to convince you that I took your son so that you might think of me as this boogeyman that people paint me to be. But from the bottom of my heart, I've never and I will never, ever do anything to harm your son or your family.
Thank you, sir.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. Some comfort installing solar system.
Yeah, but it was his business. But I'm the one who got it for him.
So you worked together, and whatever the money is that you were supposed to transact at that level,
Yeah.
you sorted each other out.
Yes.
Now, his wife disappeared 2 weeks after or so, but it was within a short space of time.
Yeah, I think a week in between or so, yeah.
They say Jerry and AB were in your office. You wanted them to do some tender in Limpopo of a CID. You called AB because he had a CID B9.
Yes, that's
And
true.
they both declined to do that business with you. And that's where their problems started.
He actually accepted AB, and it was not in Limpopo, it was there in Silverton, by where there's a Ford plant. And then he accepted. The thing is, he was supposed to go to a briefing. I think he missed the briefing or something. That's why the thing didn't happen, but he never declined.
So now, do you know anything about AB's son and AB's wife?
No.
But were you not involved in helping them to find the wife and the son?
Yes, I was.
And then what were, as from a security company perspective, what were your suspicions or your findings, as it were?
Actually, there is this Pakistani guy whose employee was kidnapped. The Pakistani guy, he's a Muslim. We will go to the same mosque. So he told me that his employee is being kidnapped. So I asked around and I found out there's some guys in Attridgeville who kidnapped that employee. And I took my chances. I just said, called the guy and I said, I know it's you, but I was just testing the waters. Return that guy because we do not want to come looking for you. Luckily, he dropped him off by Church Street at Sasol Garage. Then we found the guy. So now, with AB's family, because the guy who kidnapped the Pakistani guys as well, I said to them, you see now, we're starting, can you please return AB's family? And then he hung up and then he switched off the phone and then he just disappeared. And I just heard that after a while they said, okay, I'm disguising to appear as if I'm helping AB, but I know that I'm the one who's doing this. But I think it was those guys trying to divert their attention.
You remember when I started, I spoke about your son and your wife and how they should not be treated the way they are treated by police.
Yes.
AB's son and AB's wife did not deserve what happened to them.
I agree, yes.
Especially the son of AB who will forever be traumatized by those experiences.
Yes.
And Jerry's wife and children do not deserve to see their father not returning from home, because every sunset they look forward to the return of their father and the father does not come back. Like you growing up without a father, these children want their father, they want to see their father returning. And no one must do that to children and our wives.
Oh, you agree?
With your security experience, do you think Jerry is still alive? I mean, those kidnapping people, if they kidnap you to extort money, for you to give them money, a ransom and all of that, but once they keep you for too long, you become an expense to them, because they have to feed you, they have to, if you are sick, medication, accommodation and all of that. Why would they keep you this long when they know that there's actually nothing coming forward? Do you think Jerry is still alive? Not do you know. With your own security experience and your instinct as a friend who says to the mother of Jerry, this was like my younger brother. Something in you should tell you that this guy is no longer there or is still there.
Honestly, I agree with you. At some point, he will end up being a liability to his abductors. So I don't think also myself by now that if he's alive, then what are they gaining for keeping him so long and then spending money on him, but they're not getting anything in return? So it's a very hard one to accept, but obviously when you add one and one together, for me, it does not give me, I wouldn't say that these people will benefit anything from keeping him so long. I don't think so.
Now, have you been to the farm of the father of Jerry's wife to ask that they pay a ransom of 10 million or anything to that?
To the farm?
To the farm or to the father? No, to the father. Let's leave the farm. Have you been to the father, like the father-in-law of A?
Jerry's father-in-law. Yeah.
I mean, Jerry's father-in-law.
Yeah.
Have you been there and asked that they pay some ransom to these people?
No, I've been there, but not to say to pay ransom.
Yeah, but what were the discussion between you and the father-in-law? Because the story now is Jerry has kidnapped himself because he wants to extort 10 million from the father-in-law, and to a particular extent you went to say to the father-in-law, please pay something, because it looks like the father-in-law is well off.
He's not well off, but that's what they're saying. So actually I volunteered to pay 5 million myself. And I said, if you guys can raise 5 million, I'll pay 5 million myself so that we can get him. We can get him. So I went there to speak to his father-in-law and say, listen, let's go 50-50. I can pay 5 and you pay 5. And he said, if they kidnap me, you must tell them that they must kill me. I will never pay any money.
Speak to the Jerry's kidnappers, your younger brother, and plead with them. For sure they are listening. They knew we were coming to speak to you. If you're to speak to their conscience, what were you going to say?
I will say, what we need now is closure. So whether they have them, they must just release him because he's diabetic. So I don't think wherever he is, he's in a good health. And also, if they did something to him still, let them give us a sign somewhere to at least have a closure to know, because it's not nice every day sleeping, not knowing what happened to your brother, your father, your son. So what can at least comfort us now is closure, whatever it is, so at least we can know going forward what to do.
Thanks. Julius Mkwanazi, what is the story there? You installed the blue lights he installed the blue lights in the cars that are owned by your security company.
I donated cars to his to EMPD to him.
So they took them over.
Yes.
They were not belonging to you.
No.
But there was a News 24 article that showed a lady saying Mama Cat is taking his kids to school in style, and they were playing with blue lights like they are playing with yo-yo.
Yes, I'm divorced with my first wife, so I was not in relationship with my first wife. And Mama Cat is the media saying that. It's not her saying Mama Cat. So she's living her life, and then I don't even, and those are not my cars. So my cars are BMWs. I think everybody knows. I use BMWs. So
she's got cars also with blue lights,
No.
without your involvement.
She don't have cars. Maybe she sourced a security company or what she did, I don't know. Because me and her, we don't have that relationship anymore. We divorced.
What is your relationship with Julius Mkwanazi?
Julius Mkwanazi, I will say, he was a friend. Was.
Oh, so you donated because you had a friend who was in the position of authority?
No, it's because I proposed to him when he was an operations manager that, listen, I want to donate the cars, but with conditions that we do brand awareness, and then I will also send proposal to do the medical response for the EMPD when the officers they get injured in the line of duty.
So Tanya was protected by you?
No, not by me. I went there when it was only once. It was when it was state of the city address. It was only once.
Yeah, but you went to fetch the mayor of
Yes.
the DA with your cars,
Yes.
and they had blue lights.
I don't know if they put blue lights on because I was not there.
Was it not your protection that was driving the cars?
Yeah,
on
but
that day?
they came as backup. She had her own cars, and so they only came. She needed backup.
Or the DA mayor needed a backup from you?
Yes.
How does she need a backup from you when the Metro Police there is even as some sort of a task force?
Yeah, sort of. I think Mkwanazi convinced them that my guys are special forces.
Okay. That recording we heard about it in the thing there, do you say it's not legitimate?
No, it's not. It's not. I even have proof of what happened.
So you never gave Sibia money?
No, never.
You never said Sibia is a criminal?
You stop speaking.
But
Can
what
we-
if I'm taking a time?
We pass the microphone to Honorable Matthys.
I'm on, Chief. I'm in charge.
No, yes, I'm the one who is running the meeting.
But I'm in charge. Yeah.
I'm
There's
the
a
one
time you have
who is
allocated.
running the meeting. I want to hear her speak.
Ah,
Honorable Matthys, it's
this
your
is our
time.
arrangement.
We won.
Honorable Mathesis, your
The
time.
CIC is speaking.
Okay,
Thanks.
thank you.
Now,
She's fronting, Chair. She's fronting.
what? I didn't hear that. No, the person who's saying you're fronting, they will never even speak in the presence of their president. You see now what you did to me, Chair. So, the meeting with Mkwanas, if we're to go to Lieutenant General Senona, will he give us or give you a confirmatory affidavit that you actually brought back the report from the guy who was tortured? Because you said you didn't go back to Mkwanas. You actually told Senona that the guy has declined.
Yes.
Is Senona, the head of works in KZN, prepared to depose an affidavit to this committee confirming that you gave him that feedback and also confirming that he was part of the meeting where Mkwanas made those kind of requests to you?
I think he will, but I've never spoke with him since I'm here, so I need to contact him, but I think he will.
So why would Mkwanas think that you are the best person to talk to people who are accusing him of torture? Because he didn't know your relationship with those people.
Yes, because of he found out that me and the guy, we are in the same estate. So he asked me first that if I know the guy in this estate, because he heard that I'm from Midstream as well.
So, and it was Minister Bheki Cele who arranged a meeting.
Yes.
And Minister Bheki Cele is the one who said Mkwanas can make these problems go away that you are confronted with.
Yes.
And to that effect, then arranged a meeting. When he arranged a meeting, were you present like the time he was calling Kumalo?
No, I was not.
And so how did Minister Cele know all of that? How did it come up?
It's the guy that he introduced me to him. He said, hey, this guy's got a nice penthouse. I assume the guy knew that Mr. Cele traveled a lot to Pretoria, and then he was struggling with accommodation. Not struggling, he had to pay accommodation. That guy said to him that actually Cat has got a nice penthouse there, so I think you can talk to him, he can offer you.
How many times has Minister Cele been to the penthouse?
I think 3 or 4 times.
But it looks like he said he's been there twice. Only twice.
No, it cannot be twice, because he's been there twice when that guy was alive, and then after that guy's death, I remember he left his white Hugo Boss shirt in one of the bedrooms, and I sent him a message. I said, "It's me." I took a picture of that shirt, and I said, "It's me, Cat in Pretoria," and I even showed him his shirt so that they can know who is he talking to. So. After that, it was the 3rd time, and I think, 3 or 4 times. It cannot be twice. It cannot be twice.
Now, which year was that?
This year.
So, if you are to be released here and you go and ask as a resident or the owner of the penthouse there, by whatever the place might be, you go and ask for the footage of all those days. Will we find those footage? Of more than twice?
I think that will depend on the security. Sometimes the footage after a certain period gets deleted. So I don't know how long they keep the footage.
As a security person, how long does it get deleted? Do you delete it, or it automatically deletes itself?
It does. After 3 months, sometimes it does. And if it's a residential, you'll find after 2 weeks.
So we will not find your CCTV coverage of you and Cele at the hotel in Durban, where you gave him 200,000 because you said you walked to the car, where the cars park normally in hotels. There are CCTV cameras for security purposes. Yes.
Yeah.
So you send your security, and then you walk with Cele to a red car, Jeep. You put the money in, and then he drives away.
Yes.
if we're to go and subpoena such a CCTV
Yes.
camera, will we find it?
Yes. Yes, 100%.
And then that day when I'm happy because you and Minister Cele are agreeing that you went to Durban to deliver the last, the other portion, the second last, I suppose. And then when you are there, your conscience said, no, this should stop. We're supposed to meet in Durban.
Yes.
That's why he gave you 20 calls. And you are saying, yes, I drove to Durban for purpose of giving him money. And that day, I took a decision, I'm no longer doing it anymore. And he gave you 20 missed calls. And we asked him, why did you call him so many times? He says, we were supposed to meet.
Yes.
So on the meeting part, you and him are agreeing. What we need an evidence of is this portion of the exchange. Even if it's not visible money, but as long as we see the Cele money from you, the Cele bag from you to his car, that's prima facie enough. So, did he really make those calls on that day when you decided, no more? I'm no longer answering his calls.
My phone is, even now, is here with my legal team. His missed calls are still there. We can even see them now.
And we need some, even if it's smallanyana evidence that demonstrate that you indeed exchanged money, because the problem is that Mabonga is dead.
Yes.
And the protector that went to fetch the Woolworths bag, is he still alive, and will
Yes.
he be prepared to dispose
Yes.
an affidavit that you send him in the presence of Minister Cele to go and fetch a bag? And obvious, if he's a personal protector, meaning a bodyguard, he will walk with you or
Yes.
behind you
Yes,
as
yes.
you walk to the car
Yes.
with Minister Cele, and then you putting, will he give us some affidavit?
Yes. Yes.
I'm worried, Mr. Matlala. 12 cases withdrawn, 1 guilty verdict, 1 not guilty verdict, 1 acquitted. And you've got police around Pretoria here who are sent around as your eyes boys. Why would the police go and fetch a car to... Your story is actually making this, the case of that police officer even worse. Because you take a card from your PA, you give it to a police officer. What stops a PA from taking the card to go and buy a battery and bring it to you? Because generally that is the work of the PAs. And here police are being converted into PAs in the absence of the PAs. They're actually being given the job by PAs that they said, I must give you a card to go and do what I'm supposed to do or I'm employed to do. What should we take of this kind of a relationship you have with police? And the next thing, cases are withdrawn, and meaning the people who have actually complained in these cases have never experienced justice, because this will somehow, the reason we're asking you about this police officer is to determine your proximity to the police in this area and to determine whether police are actually under your control.
No, they're not under my control.
Yeah, but why would you send a police? And he's probably older than you.
No, he's not.
Or is a small boy?
He's a lighty.
Okay. So you were sending a lighty policeman to run around?
Not a lighty. You know, when you, like a little brother, I will say that. So not a lighty in a defamatory way, manner. Okay. So I'm saying, sometimes, yes, you might be a policeman, but at home, you are a brother, you are a sister, you are a father. So when you are at home, whether you're a policeman or not, or you're a judge, if I'm your older brother, I can send you whatever, then you will do that. So it's not because of I'm undermining you as a police officer or as a judge or whatever.
You can send a judge to go and buy a battery?
Now I'm saying if he's your younger brother,
Your younger brother, judge.
I'm saying, no, I'm giving an example.
Yeah, but I'm saying you can send a judge who's your younger brother to go and buy a bedroom.
Oh, bread or whatever you want.
A judge.
Your brother, I think he will, when he's at home, he know he'll call you Abuti, whether he's a judge or not. So that respect will always be there.
Thank you, Mr. Matlala. I want my sister to have an opportunity to speak to Cat, even if it's not too long. Let's go.
Good afternoon, Mr. Matlala.
Good afternoon.
So, Mr. Matlala, you had quite a history with the police and with crime and some years now, is that correct?
Can you please repeat that?
But you've had quite a history with the police and criminal activities for some time now, is that correct?
With criminal activities?
Yes.
How?
Well, in 2000, you were arrested for possession of suspected stolen property. The matter was withdrawn, you'll recall.
In 2000?
Yes.
That's a long time, yes, but I will say yes, yeah.
Yes. Also in 2000, in Silverton, you were arrested for theft out of a motor vehicle. That too was withdrawn. You recall?
I don't recall, but I take it.
Okay. Also in 2000, you were again theft of a motor vehicle in Brooklyn. That too was withdrawn. You recall?
Yes.
Then in 2001, in Cinderville, you were arrested for burglary at a residential premises. In fact, you were convicted of that. Is that correct?
Yes.
And what kind of sentence did you get?
4 years.
You served it.
Yes.
2006, cash in transit, you were acquitted.
Yes.
2011, theft of a motor vehicle, it was withdrawn.
Yes.
2012, house robbery, possession of suspected stolen goods, withdrawn.
Yes.
2012, Brooklyn, common assault, withdrawn.
Yes.
2012, in Mamelodi, possession of housebreaking equipment, withdrawn.
Yes.
2013, in Alberton, house robbery, withdrawn.
Yes.
2015, Silverton, carjacking and possession of suspected stolen goods, withdrawn.
Yes.
2016, possession of a firearm without a license, impersonation of a police officer, resisting and obstructing or assaulting a police officer, withdrawn.
Yes.
2018, attempted murder, withdrawn.
Yes.
That's quite a checkered history. Most people don't rack up that kind of history with the police. Would you agree? Would you agree?
Agree what?
Most people don't rack up this kind of history with the police.
I don't know that.
You don't know that. And how is it, Mr. Matlala, that you lived such a charmed life? Out of that entire list of activities, you were only convicted once. How did you manage that? Or were the rest all just nonsense charges?
Nonsense?
Yes, were they just nonsense charges?
No.
How is it that you were, everything was withdrawn or you were acquitted?
Was I supposed to be convicted?
Well, if you were guilty, yes.
Yes, if I was guilty.
Yes.
Yes.
So you're saying you weren't?
That's why they were withdrawn.
All of those?
Yes.
I see. So, despite this long history of what I regard certainly as a checkered past, you have a long history of dealing with police officials, and you have unusually close access to very high-ranking officials. Why is that?
Why do I have...
Mr. Matlala, we're not going to get anywhere. I have 30 minutes. It's a short period of time. I could spend easily 3 days with you.
Did you like go for training, you go to Bula and all that?
Yes, I do.
Is that the reason why umkhotsa kubiza ngo John Wick ngoba shy spam?
I don't know.
Maruzulu to Brown or John Wick?
I heard that, yes.
Oh, John Wick.
I'm Fusi Matlala.
Maria shy available.
Ngenzani?
We are shy. Like your name, but the mouth to Bula.
No.
Oh, to Bula. Okay. No, what I'm asking because Mamelodi bayakusaba mfethu. Kuneruma lokuthi ayawinsizwa udlala. Why do you think bakusaba kangaka wenzani lengaka?
Hayi mina ngazi ukuthi bangisaba ngizwa ngawe.
Angizwa ngabantu namfethu ngiyisithe ikhona ora yikho ngokwazi kwakho. Yaqala ukuyizwa. What would be a reason yokuthi uhambe ngesecurity engaka at some stages? Is it because unama enemies or khona abantu oxabene nabo or you were involved in some businesses that put you at risk?
First of all, is because of business to advertise your business that they need to see to operate kanjani.
Okay.
That is the main yeah.
Mr. Matlala, you've had quite a history with the police and with crime and some years now, is that correct?
Can you please repeat that?
But you've had quite a history with the police and criminal activities for some time now, is that correct?
With criminal activities?
Yes.
How?
Well, in 2000, you were arrested for possession of suspected stolen property. The matter was withdrawn, you'll recall.
In 2000?
Yes.
That's a long time, yes, but I will say yes, yeah.
Yes. Also in 2000 in Silverton, you were arrested for theft out of a motor vehicle. That too was withdrawn. You recall?
I don't recall, but I take it.
Okay. Also in 2000, you were again theft of a motor vehicle in Brooklyn. That too was withdrawn. You recall?
Yes.
Then in 2001 in Cineville, you were arrested for burglary at a residential premises. In fact, you were convicted of that. Is that correct?
Yes.
And what kind of sentence did you get?
4 years.
You served it.
Yes.
2006, cash in transit, you were acquitted.
Yes.
2011, theft of a motor vehicle, it was withdrawn.
Yes.
2012, house robbery, possession of suspected stolen goods, withdrawn.
Yes.
2012, Brooklyn, common assault, withdrawn.
Yes.
2012 in Mamelodi, possession of housebreaking equipment, withdrawn.
Yes.
2013 in Alberton, house robbery, withdrawn.
Yes.
2015, Silverton, carjacking and possession of suspected stolen goods, withdrawn.
Yes.
2016, possession of a firearm without a license, impersonation of a police officer, resisting and obstructing or assaulting a police officer, withdrawn.
Yes.
2018, attempted murder, withdrawn.
Yes.
That's quite a checkered history. Most people don't rack up that kind of history with the police. Would you agree? Would you agree?
Agree what?
Most people don't rack up this kind of history with the police.
I don't know that.
You don't know that. And how is it, Mr. Matlala, that you lived such a charmed life? Out of that entire list of activities, you were only convicted once. How did you manage that? Or were the rest all just nonsense charges?
Nonsense?
Yes, were they just nonsense charges?
No.
How is it that you were, everything was withdrawn or you were acquitted?
Was I supposed to be convicted?
Well, if you were guilty, yes.
Yes, if I was guilty.
Yes.
Yes.
So you're saying you weren't?
That's why they were withdrawn.
All of those?
Yes.
I see. So, despite this long history of what I regard certainly as a checkered past, you have a long history of dealing with police officials, and you have unusually close access to very high-ranking officials. Why is that?
Why do I have...
Mr. Matlala, we're not going to get anywhere. I have 30 minutes. It's a short period of time. I could spend easily 3 days with you.
Yes.
So please listen to the questions.
I don't want to answer something that I don't understand.
Please listen to the questions.
Yes.
And try and answer the question. Don't repeat what I say. It's not helpful. You have a long history with the police. And yet, despite that, you have unusually close access to high-ranking officials. Why is that?
I wouldn't say I have close. Like I said before, it's not only high-ranking officials. it is different people, so they are part of them.
I see. So, you know, I've been a prosecutor for 26 years. I've been in Parliament for 14 years. And I don't have any generals in the police on speed dial. Yet you have an entire list full of them. How does that happen?
Some of them is because of the contact that I was having with them.
Yeah, and the rest?
It's people that I know.
You just know them.
Yes.
I see. So what legitimate basis does an ordinary businessman have to have this level of access to police leadership?
I don't understand how I must answer that.
It's fine, then we'll move on. Did any police official ever question why a private individual like yourself had such close access, deep connections with high-ranking police?
No.
No. It took it as quite natural.
I said no.
You currently hold a license for all the firearms, your personal firearms.
Yes.
How many?
Personal firearms.
Yes.
4.
What kind?
9mm and
All
a
of them?
no, 9mm and a shotgun and a assault rifle.
That's 3.
2 9mm.
And how did you get these licenses?
You apply for them in the police station.
Did you apply for them in the normal course?
Yes.
No favors?
No.
No money changing hands?
No.
You're quite sure?
Yes, those firearms actually they've been. I think 2 or 3 times they've been. The police have took them and go and check how did I get those firearms. So I think 2 or 3 times.
I see. See, most people in South Africa would struggle to get a firearm license with a previous conviction like yours, yet you had no difficulty.
Unless it's a violent crime, I will agree.
How did you manage to get a security company registered with your criminal conviction?
With my what?
Your criminal conviction.
Yeah, but you're raising your voice now, so I do not understand why you're raising your voice.
You keep asking me to repeat myself, so I'm assuming you can't hear me.
My criminal conviction was in 2001 and it's a 9 violent crime.
Yes, that wasn't the question. The question was, how did you get a security company registered with a previous conviction?
That is an answer. A previous conviction that has nothing to do with violent crime, so there's no exception.
I see. Now, the tender that you got from the South African Police Service was for the supply of which services exactly?
With the SAPS, it was medical assessment
Of whom?
of the SAPS officials.
You weren't a director of the holding company, is that correct? That's what you said yesterday.
Yes.
Did you disclose that to the police when you applied for the tender?
No.
So, would you agree that just on the face of it, and I haven't had time to go through all the documents, but on the face of it, that really closely resembles fronting?
No, it doesn't.
Don't agree. Would the company have been awarded the contract if the police had known that you were the effective contractor?
It's Medicare 2420.
Who in the South African Police Service at that time knew that your entity would be performing the work?
From the SAPS,
Yes.
no police officials are performing work on my behalf.
You testified that you met Mr. Cele for business engagement.
For business engagement, yes.
Yes. And your idea of the business engagement was to complain about the problems you were having, and then he should facilitate some means of assisting you.
Yes, that's right.
And is getting manicures part of your business protocol?
Getting a manager,
Manicures, having your nails done.
manicures.
Yes.
It's part of what?
Your business protocol.
No, it's not.
No. Is it not so that you and Mr. Cele met on at least 5 occasions at Edge for Men in Menlyn, where you get your nails done, both of you?
I never met Mr. Cele there.
I see. And the 500,000 rand you say was because Cele asked for it, and it was in return for him having facilitated getting rid of the difficulties that you were having. So getting rid of the harassment and sorting out your problems that you were having with the police. Is that correct? Did I understand you correctly?
I said to you that after he helped me, he said to me, I must give him money because he also helped me. I didn't say I gave him money because of he helped me. He the other way around.
No. I accept that assistance.
Yes, that's true.
Yes. What do you think that is? Is that a business relationship, or is it just being good friends, or?
I will say he's returning a favor.
It's returning a favor.
Yes, I will say that.
So you were returning the favor.
Yes, according to him, yes.
I see. And you don't think that's corrupt?
No.
So you don't think that Mr. Cele interfering, using his position in the police to interfere with police processes, make them go away, and then when he does that, you pay him $500,000. That's not corruption.
Yeah, from his side, I will say it's corruption.
But not from yours.
No.
You know that there are two parties involved in corruption. There's a corruptor and a corruptee.
Yes, I agree.
Okay, well, I'm telling you that in my view, in this situation, you're the corruptor.
Okay.
Why would any businessman just casually hand over $500,000 to a senior police official? Why didn't you report him?
To who?
To the police.
The same police that are harassing me.
Well, there are many police. I'm sure the entire police force wasn't harassing
But
you.
there is only one national commissioner.
Okay. So you paid to make your problems go away?
Of course.
Yeah. And I'm sad to tell you, Mr. Matlala, that is corruption. You call these payments facilitation fees.
Of course.
Yeah. A euphemism for corruption. You agree?
No, I don't.
So the lease on the property, the hospital property, you got the lease, you then got the contract, and then you complained the police were not giving you enough work. Why were the police under an obligation to give you work?
It's part of the SLA.
And what was that arrangement? What work were they supposed to give you, and how much?
From all different work streams, from medical assessment to incapacity leave, injury on duty, any work stream that they have, wellness.
And who promised you this stream of ongoing work?
It's the SLA itself.
And what in totality was this contract going to be worth?
360 million.
How much did you get of that?
I'll say maybe 50 million.
50.
Yes.
So, you know, what other streams of income do you have apart from this contract?
The security.
Yes, and what do you earn, just generally speaking, from that?
It's not the same. It depends on how many clients you have.
Yeah, well, that's why I said generally speaking, just a ballpark figure.
So maybe 2 million.
Is that a month, a year?
A month.
See. So you're quite generous. You know, you give away quite a lot of money. You bankrolled Cele to the tune of $500,000. You bankrolled the ANC's party on the 8th of January. Again, you must surely feel this money.
I for the January 8th thing, I think I explained that why I had to give that money.
Yeah, I'm not suggesting anything about the reason. I'm saying normal people would feel that money. Nobody just hands out that kind of cash.
Even myself, I felt it.
To the prejudice of your family, you're just handing out cash to corrupt policemen and the ANC for their birthday party.
Chair, can I call him? And my apology to Honorable Bredenbach, but I have a very serious problem with a sentiment or an assertion that says that Mr. Matlala's money was used to bankroll the ANC January 8. Mr. Brown Mohoti cannot and will never be the ANC. So to say the ANC was bankrolled because the money went to Mohoti is simply to reduce the ANC to an individual who had whatever kind of a relationship with Mr. Matlala. And we don't think as the ANC that is a correct appropriation of what we have understood to have been a relationship between Mr. Matlala and Mr. Mohoti.
Did Mohoti ask your money in the name of the ANC?
Not in the name of the ANC. He asked me money, and then he said he was working with the minister of the police, who is in the ANC.
Okay. The point is sustained, Chief Whip. Honorable Male.
No, on a point of order. Mr. Matlala made an allegation that money was sourced to pay for people to go to the January 8th celebration of the ANC. And what the Honorable Bredenbach is doing is testing that evidence. And you cannot restrict her, because we want to arrive perhaps at a conclusion that the money was for Mohoti or was for the ANC. So it can't be that when we are now testing the evidence that was led here, January 8 is of the ANC. People were paid transport, accommodation, and all of that, including buying table in the dinner of the ANC. So we're testing if this money is to benefit of the ANC. So we are now at a point of testing the evidence. We're not at a point where we can say we have now concluded that the money was from Mohoti. It can't be. We're testing that evidence, and the ANC was mentioned in the evidence in chief.
Yeah. I think the witness has said it, honorable members, that he did not give the ANC money. He gave money to Mohoti, who said he was working with the minister. So the matter can be probed further. For now, it has not been proven that the money was used to bankroll the ANC. And that comes from the mouth of the witness. He says, yeah, you can continue testing it if you want to test it. The witness is here, he will respond for himself. But like I said, that point of order was sustained.
Thank you. What did you give the money to Mr. Mohoti for?
Said he wanted to entertain his friends and book them flights and accommodation.
For what?
Flights and accommodation.
For what?
For the
To go
January
where?
for the January 8th celebration.
And what is the January the 8th celebration?
I think it's the celebration that the ANC hold every year.
Thank you. So, the truth is that you received 50 million on that contract that had run for how many? What period of time when you received the 50 million? What period did that cover?
I will say from maybe I'll say from end of September until January this year.
End of September from which year, sir?
2024.
Okay, so that's not very long. It's a short period of time with quite a lot of money. Would you agree?
It depends on the kind of work that you're doing.
Yes, well, I'm asking you, it's a lot of money, in my view, for that short period of time. So what was your profit margin on that 50 million?
30%?
30%?
Yes.
Handy. And so, it would appear to me that these massive payments were just not justified, that they were just rubber stamping money into your account. Would you agree?
No.
No. Your business depended heavily on the police service contract. Is that correct?
Yes.
And that's why you were desperate to keep the contract alive
Yes.
and went to such lengths to get people to intervene to make sure the contract wasn't cancelled.
Yes.
And the payments that you made in order to ensure, or to try and ensure that the contract wouldn't be cancelled, are nothing more than bribes in just common parlance. Is that correct?
No.
No. So what do you think a bribe is?
A bribe.
Yes.
I know what a bribe is.
Tell me what you think a bribe is.
A bribe is a bribe. Is to
Yes, tell me how a bribe works.
is to give someone money in exchange for a favor.
Yes. Isn't that what you did?
No, it's not what I did.
Did you not give Taylor $500,000 in exchange for a favor?
If you were in my shoes, you would do it as well.
No, that's not the question. The question is that not what you did? Did you not give Taylor $500,000
yes, I gave him
for
money.
a favor? That's a bribe.
I was not bribing him.
You were. You're in denial, but you were. Jerry Boshocha is a good friend of yours.
Yes.
Not a very nice man. Busied himself with the drug trade and so on. You agree?
Yes, I agree.
Now, are all your friends involved in criminal activity?
No,
Well, how many of them are?
quite a lot.
Quite a lot. That doesn't bother you?
Say that again.
That doesn't bother you?
You saying how many friends I have?
Yes.
How many friends?
No, I said how many friends of yours are involved in criminal activity?
Oh, criminal activities. I'm sorry that I didn't get that. I didn't get that. I thought you were saying how many friends I have.
No. I'm sure you have many friends. How many are involved in criminal activity?
I don't know.
Well, you knew that Mr. Boshocha was.
Yes, I know.
Do you admire people who involve themselves in the drug trade?
No, I don't.
Why?
That's what they do. I cannot dictate what other people must do with their
No.
own lives.
I absolutely agree with you that you can't dictate what other people do, but you can decide who to be friends with.
Yes, I can be friends with you today. Next week I hear that you're doing something which is not aligned with what I like.
And then what would you do?
I'll let you do whatever you're doing.
And you'd still remain friends?
Yes, on conditions.
What conditions? What conditions could there possibly be
I can
for
only,
remaining friends with a criminal?
I can only meet you at church.
Hey, Wena. You lent money to somebody who you knew manufactured drugs and then sold them at a huge profit to South Africans who go bent under misery and poverty. And your friend and people like him, keep them there. That doesn't bother you.
It does.
But you still gave him money.
Yeah, but that money was not for that.
You don't know. You just said yourself you don't know what it was for.
Exactly. I'm saying from when you ask money from me saying you want to buy bread, if whether you lie to me or not, that's you. But I gave you money for what you asked me for.
You know, Mr. Matlala, you're a clever man. That's very clear. You're not a stupid man. You've been around. You know about business. You know about crime. And you are not the naive person you're trying to portray. I don't believe you for 1 minute. Hasn't been heard of again.
Yes, I don't know.
And what happened to his business?
I don't know.
And what happened to the money he still owes you? When you travel to KZN to meet him, unless you're an incredible show-off, what is the necessity for that?
I'm in business. I'm advertising my business.
Okay, so are all those cars branded?
No, they're not.
So then how do you advertise your business?
They've got number plates.
They've got number plates.
Yes.
Are they branded?
No, they're not.
Okay, well then you'll agree with me that makes no sense.
It makes quite a lot of sense.
Okay. Do you travel in blue light convoys with this paramilitary style convoy of yours?
No, I don't.
You used to
To do what?
travel with blue light convoys?
No,
Yes. And how did you access those blue light convoys?
I never used blue lights.
Never ever.
Yes.
So anyone who says you did is a liar.
I'm not saying it's a liar, but I'm saying I've never used them.
Okay. The protection that you supplied in Ekurhuleni, you supplied protection to the municipal officers, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, and also sometimes to the mayor. Is that correct?
The mayor is
How did that happen?
through the. By then he was a chief of operations.
Who?
Mr. Julius Mkhwanazi.
So he arranged for your company to protect the mayor of Ekurhuleni.
Yes.
And did you get paid for that?
No.
Did it free?
Yes.
Now, that's not a very good business model.
It is.
Okay. You donated vehicles to the Ekurhuleni Metro Police.
Yes, I did.
Why?
Like I said before, I wanted to do medical response for them. So I did that as to show good faith.
Yeah. How many vehicles?
Four.
4 vehicles.
Yes.
What kind?
It was 2 BMWs, 1 Mercedes, 1 VW Golf GTI.
Don't mess around. And was there any benefit from this donation?
No, there was no benefit at all.
Did no business flow from it?
I was expecting it, but it never happened.
I would suggest to you that the reason that you drive around in a convoy like you do got nothing to do with safety. It's just to promote your image and intimidate people.
I don't agree with that.
You don't. Do you have any links, business relationships with anybody who's a member of the Boko Haram gang in Pretoria?
No.
You don't, or you're not aware of it?
No, I'm not.
So you don't have those relationships?
No.
You've admitted to bribing, although you think it's not bribing, police. Have you bribed anybody else in the criminal justice network? Have you bribed judges? Have you bribed prosecutors?
No.
Have you done favors for them?
No.
Have you given them gifts in
No.
exchange for favors?
No.
No. So I've only got 5 minutes left, so I'm going to wrap up. In my view, Mr. Matlala, you're not a businessman. You're a crook.
I am.
You're a thief. You're a fraud. And you're corrupt. And the problem in this country today is that people like yourself clothe yourself in the respectability of calling yourself a businessman when you are nothing but a dishonest thug. You make an illicit fortune by stealing from the poorest of the poor. It's people like you and your associates that have robbed generations of South African children of their futures. Shame on you, sir. I'm finished, Chair.
Who are sent to buy batteries is Nkosi. Nkosi?
Brigadier Ngos.
No, Sergeant Nkosi.
Sergeant Ngos.
Yes.
Oh, so around here you make police officers run your errand. You are in charge.
But
policemen here run your personal business.
But he's a human being after all. So after work, he's no longer.
Okay. He is a policeman. Do you agree?
Yes, he is.
Do you agree that you send a police officer to buy yourself batteries for your boat? Do you agree?
Yes, I sent him.
Okay. So, do you agree that you send a police officer to run your personal errands?
I agree.
Okay. When did you gain access to his penthouse?
And towards the end of January.
So you have known him for less than a month or a month?
A month, yes.
Did it not concern you that someone, a stranger, offers you to live at his place freely? There is no relationship, there is no association, there is completely nothing. You only met once or twice, then there is this hospitality towards you, given these problems that he has presented before you, given your experience in the police service. Was there no concern that what might be at stakes here, that I'm given this hospitality by a stranger? Was a person you have known for a month. It's probably a stranger where you don't know much about that person. So did it not raise some discomfort and some concerns that you are really offered this hospitality by a stranger?
No, I took it. I took it. I'm not in government, so if I'm in Pretoria, I pay my money. There is a hotel that I spent. Yes, I'm in Pretoria and I'm not paying, and I took it. And if I were in government, I would have gone and declared, but I declare to nobody now.
Okay, that's fine.
First of all, that is a lie, and second of all, I don't understand then why are you raising your voice because of this? Because I'm not fighting with you.
Because you are worth me raising my voice to.
No, you are also lying because what you're saying is not true.
I saw, so you are saying that I'm blind.
I'm saying that you are not telling the truth. That is a lie. Yes, 100%.
I'm saying so.
I have
I'm
proof.
saying to you that the records reflect that you did not fetch your own firearms.
No. Then how did my firearm go to my office?
So this is why this committee needs a forensic investigator, so that we don't have to do our own investigations. But I did it anyway today.
It's impossible.
I put it to you. When I ask questions, it's not because I don't know the answers. You collect.
I remember very well. It was on New Year's Eve. The guy told me that
yes, it was on New Year's Eve. I'm telling you, it was on New Year's Eve.
The guy said to me that he stays in. He's from Northwest. He was even speaking Tswana. I remember very well that day. I will never forget. They came with a black BMW.
Matlala.
Yes.
And Honorable James.
Honorable James, why?
No. Wait, Matlala.
Why are you raising?
May you, with due respect, honorable members, may you, with due respect, withdraw that statement.
Yes.
I request you to withdraw the statement.
I withdraw the statement.
Yeah, I want to make this request to you. I want you to have a conversation.
I put it to you, as my colleagues have said, you are not merely a business. You are, in fact, a criminal involved in the destruction of our communities, in the destruction of our children. I also put it to you that you tried to avoid appearing before this committee. I also went and I got the records of your consultation with your lawyers. You were actually privileged to have been with them almost every day. You received visits, hours of consultation from 12 o'clock until 5 o'clock. Yet your lawyers wrote this committee a letter saying that you weren't given ample time and you weren't given privacy. And when I check the records, it shows that you were given ample time. In fact, you were favored. In fact, you actually have your family. I'm not sure if your wife is your legal consultant, part of the team. You have your wife here every day with you in the consultation room. This department has gone beyond the call of duty to accommodate you, and yet your lawyers could send this committee threatening messages saying that they're going to take us to court.
In my view, Mr. Matlala, you're not a businessman. You're a crook.
I am.
You're a thief, you're a fraud, and you're corrupt. And the problem in this country today is that people like yourself clothe yourself in the respectability of calling yourself a businessman when you are nothing but a dishonest thug. You make an illicit fortune by stealing from the poorest of the poor. It's people like you and your associates that have robbed generations of South African children of their futures. Shame on you, sir. I'm finished, Chair.